Dogecoin holders, we got to talk. We're seeing Bitcoin trading around $120,000, and altcoins are getting kind of spooked, kind of breaking down, and Dogecoin is testing a very, very important price level. So without further ado, welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel now. Anything I say is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's hop into it. All right, guys, I want to start off here. A little interesting infograph, all right? Follow me at 333 Blacksea on Twitter. I say Tether and Circle were the top two highest revenue crypto projects in September. They were followed by DeFi protocols, Hyperliquid, Pump Fund per crypto rank. Okay, guys? And now, why is this important? Okay? The two leading companies of September were both stablecoin issuers. When you've been in this market, in the crypto space for long enough, you start to realize what really needs to come together to pump prices of different assets. And in my opinion, the most important thing, one of the most important things, is that you're seeing the stable coin companies issuing more coins, because that means there's more liquidity coming into the space. And guys, we saw a record for Tether and Circle, USDT, and USDC. You guys, you know I'm a Circle bull. I have a lot of Circle shares. I'm bullish on Circle. But regardless, when stablecoins see a big influx, you should be expecting altcoins to really be gearing up for a further move to the upside. And, you know, looking at Doge right now, we are doing a very, very important test right here. Man, TradingView always is giving me pop-ups and whatnot. I pay for it, and they still spam me with pop-ups. It's pretty annoying, I'm not going to lie. But TradingView is the main app that I use to trade and invest, and it works. Just sometimes they bother me with Blacksea, buy more, Blacksea, buy more, Blacksea, buy more. And I'm just like, okay. Back to Dogecoin here. We are retesting a very important breakout above 25 cents, and we're trading right on it. It does look like we're closing above it, but I guess we closed a little bit below it. So it is a little bit of a precarious position, if you will, and I do want to zoom out here and show you guys what's going on. Look at market cipher here. Big waves, small waves. It's getting like that. And I think that we're getting ready to see a pinch. But, you know, we're going to have to take a look at Bitcoin dominance here shortly, because looking at Dogecoin, even though we are breaking and testing below important price level, I just want you to look at this. Like, let me really zoom out here. We are still maintaining the bullish trend line, all right? The lower term time frame, really across the board for crypto, looks a little spooky, and it gets hard to hold on, and you're like, oh man, maybe I should sell, and maybe you should sell if that's your prerogative. But when you start to look at the higher term time frames for Bitcoin and really what's going on with the overarching cycle, the macroeconomics of the world, it's a lot easier to start saying, well, maybe we pull back a little bit, sure. But when you zoom out and you realize what's happening, looks like we're poised to go higher here. It looks like we're, you know, big move, little move, big move, little move. I think the next one will be big move, and then it probably will be that way until we see somewhat of a parabolic move. And I still am bullish on Doge, and I still expect further continuation to the upside. But I do think that if you want to be really, really bullish about Doge, you want to see this continue to do this, to chop sideways and slowly grind up, because eventually the curvature will start to turn into something that's quite parabolic and probably will set us up to new all-time highs for Doge. Now, if you want to trade some Dogecoin or other crypto, feel free to check out in the pinned comment section or description box below. We have a 10% bonus on all deposits to BTCC. No other exchanges offering that, guys. It's free money if you deposit like $1,000, you get $100. $100,000, you get 10 grand, right? Just like that. Snap a finger. And they have up to 500x leverage. Absolutely insane, guys. Feel free to check out all the awesome affiliate links, guys. It really helps support this channel. And there's a lot of lucrative bonuses, especially if you're already trading or you want to learn how to trade. Take advantage of it. Now, to be quite frank with you guys, I am not in any long positions on Dogecoin right now, because I think that we could probably do more of this stair-steppy price action for a little while, just volatile swings, like liquidity grabs, because Bitcoin's near all-time highs. But I think that it will result in a further move to the upside. But right now, I'm not really trying to scalp Doge. I've been trading ETH, XRP, a little bit of Pepe. I've done some Crow coin. But right now, I'm going to be sitting on my hands waiting for hopefully this move to be resolved above 25 cents. I would like to see Doge close above 25 cents, this line here, for me to say, hey, we're probably, like I'll be honest, if we close above 25 cents, we do like something like that, like, yeah, you should probably be expecting a continuation of the upside higher than 31 cents. So that potentially could be a good long. Now, it's not financial advice. I'm just telling you guys how I'm viewing this market. And that's something I'd be looking for, is a closure, a reclaiming of 25 cents. Now, you look at Doge, we're at rank 8, down about 5% in the past 7 days, down about 1.75% in the past 24 hours, and getting a little bit of a bid in the after hours. You know, the traditional stock market today was kind of sluggish, choppy, a little bit of a sell-off after earlier in the week we saw massive gains. And I think, and really into the close today in the traditional market, we started to see a little bit of life get breathed back into the overselling. I think it was kind of an overreaction on the market, because after you see a big move, people take some profit. It's as simple as that. I think that we're seeing some of that bleed over into alts in the past hour. We've seen a little bit of a bounce here. You look at Doge, we're at 37, nearly $38 billion market cap. And all in all here, guys, I think that Doge can go higher. I think that Doge probably most likely will go higher as long as we get this true altcoin season. And if you look at this, Bitcoin dominance is rallying. Bitcoin is still trading at 121, nearly 122,000. The sentiment would make you think that Bitcoin is trading at $16,000 right now. A lot of people calling the top. It's quiet. People are getting wrecked on altcoins because Bitcoin does a little bit of a sneeze and alts kind of just crash down. It kind of reminds me of what we saw back in January of 2024, of this year, and maybe even a little bit earlier than that, in 2023, the end of 2023, November, December, we saw where Bitcoin was rallying, but alts, anytime Bitcoin would do a little bit of a move to the downside, alts would dump, or even when Bitcoin would rally to the upside, alts would dump, and just Bitcoin dominance was just growing higher and higher and higher. I think that you want to see Bitcoin dominance go higher. Looking at this, I think the most ideal thing would be is for us to come up to, like, say 61, 62%, and then wham. Like, that's what I would really like to see. On the way up here, you see Bitcoin make another leg up higher to, say, like maybe 150,000, and then we see Bitcoin dominance absolutely flush out, and we actually see true altcoin season. I think that most likely that something like that will play out. The higher this bounce goes, the more bullish it is for altcoins in the long term, as long as the 4-year cycle is intact, and as long as we see bullish continuation into the rest of Q4. You know, we're just in the beginning of Q4 here, October, guys. Like, there's a lot of time left. There's a lot of time left. Now, I just don't want to see this end abruptly. And, you know, some people are talking about the 1,064 days from the bottom of the bear market to the top of the bull market. And that would have been October 6th, which was, 3 days ago, which was when we put an all-time high in. Okay, so I get why people are panicking and freaking out about that, but I am not sold on that. This price action right here is absolutely bizarre, and I don't think that that's going to be a top. I think that we can correct down. Yeah, sure. Like, we could come down to 116,000 and bounce. That's absolutely fine. I wouldn't want to see that, but I think that's possible. And honestly, like, if we trade where we are right now, if we start to bottom out around 100 and this, we wicked all the way down to 119, but if we bottom out around 121, guys, like, you should be expecting bullish continuation. You should be expecting altcoin season. You should be expecting Bitcoin to make another leg up, followed by that altcoin season, sending Doge higher. That's what I do expect to play out. Let me in the comment section below. Are you bullish on Doge? Do you think that this will play out, or do you think that the top is in? I want to know what you guys are thinking, because I think a lot of people are quite confused on where we should be headed here. In my opinion, I think we see further continuation of the upside into Q4, but I do think that there are invalidations, and I do think that it's kind of I don't want to use the term like make or break moment, but it's kind of like a situation of, are we still in a 4-year cycle, or is that dead? Is the 4-year cycle dead? And in my opinion, I'm going to be calling 4-year cycle until the fat lady sings, and that will be probably until mid 2026, or if we see a true big correction down to, say, like below 100,000 in Q4. But that's all I got, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel now. Check out all those awesome affiliate links down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.